Hello everyone, and welcome to Module 3 in Week 3 for Nursing 323 Health Assessment for Registered Nurses. I'm Dr. April Weiss. Let's take a look at this week's activities, submissions, and learning assignments. So when we enter Module 3, you'll see that the focus of this week is clinical assessment skills. We're going to take you back to those basic foundational nursing assessment learning skills and build upon those until you reach a complex assessment and validating that those are evidence-based. We want for you to read over this module overview and then focus a little bit on the learning outcomes. These are the outcomes of the week as far as what you will be expected to learn by the end of this week's assignments and learning activities. Let's focus a little bit on your to-do list. So this week we're focusing on assessment techniques, a general survey, and interview questioning, as well as pain and nutrition. From Chapter 8, you'll see that these assessment techniques and safety in the clinical assessment or clinical setting focus on key points to doing those assessment techniques and will help you with your assessment compilation in this week's single system and also with talking to Tina in Shadow Health. Next, you'll see information on the general survey and measurement of vital signs and those basic foundations of nursing assessment. These are things that most of you will already have knowledge on, but it's certainly important to go back and read these as you may be in an area of practice where you're not doing all of these things, and it'll be important for you to refresh yourself when you're doing your Shadow Health assignments. Next is your assessment of pain. Pain is often referred to as the fifth vital sign and is something that cannot be forgotten when assessing any patient, whether being admitted to the hospital, whether seeing them in primary care or a doctor's office, a specialty service clinic, home health, the emergency room, etc. So please make sure that you review these key points in assessment of pain. Lastly is focused on nutrition. It is very important for anybody to have a nutritional assessment by a nurse. And the reason this is so important is because nutrition is one of the basic foundations of a healthy body. Please make sure that you review these key points on nutritional status, focusing on a 24-hour diet recall, eating patterns, and things such as nausea, vomiting, associated with the GI system that would affect nutrition. Next, we're going to have you complete the Shadow Health assignment, Health History. Last week, you learned a little bit about an essential health history taking skills and those interview skills. Well, we're going to put those skills to the test this week and go over your health assignment, Shadow Health assignment, Health History. This health history is worth just a few more points than the other single system, so make sure that you do review the health history rubric, just as you would review the others, under the rubric tab. Last, this week you're going to complete your first quiz. This quiz covers chapters 1 through 11. When you enter here in quiz number 1, you'll find that it's 20 questions. It covers modules 1 through 3, and you will have 2 hours to complete the quiz once you begin it. This quiz is open book, but we ask for you to complete it individually. Your Shadow Health History assignment, again, we have the information here for you with regard to the Health History rubric, which you can also reach by going up to the Rubrics tab. We have the Health History information, and then also the same tips for talking to Tina that I discussed last week. So you really want to make sure that you're focusing on those tips in using context and being very direct, and then also being very specific. You can log into Shadow Health from here or from obviously your own computer site. You want to make sure that you complete the interview documentation for this assignment Once you receive your DCE score, as in all of your assignments, you want to take your lab pass and post that to the Blackboard Grading Center. As all, you will be able to see your grade once I have finished scoring and reviewing them. I will let you know once this is done. I believe that's all I have for Module 3. Should you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to post your questions in the discussion board, under the class cafe, or email to me directly. Thanks so much and have a great week.